Yo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mike K. Smith. Make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on AK's NBA, wherever you get your NBA news. I'm tapped in with the WNBA, tapped in with the NBA, tapped in with college basketball. And we are here, man. We back. Very, very exciting. Very shocked, I would say, that if we look at the WNBA lottery, what just happened, a lot of people are on social media. They're reacting right now. They're talking about the news of the Dallas Wings securing the number one overall pick in this upcoming 2025 WNBA draft. And if you are the Los Angeles Sparks, I know your heart just dropped because this is the second year in a row where you're missing out on Caitlin Clark and you're going to be missing out on Paige Bueckers. And as you know, last year they were supposed to get Paige Bueckers, but she decided to go back to school. And then this year they had the number one chance at securing the WNBA first overall pick in the draft lottery odds, and it didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. And we had Paige even going and hanging out with the Sparks players during the summer and during the year, and just for them not to get Paige Bueckers, I know they are shocked. I know they are hurt. I know that LA Sparks fan base is really, really upset because you're missing out on two generational talents. You missed out on Caitlin Clark. You missed out on Paige Bueckers, who would have been the second overall pick last year, and you're missing out on Paige Bueckers this year. But if you're the Dallas Wings, this is the perfect way to start your new era in Dallas. New GM, new head coach, new arena, new practice facility. And Paige is a star. She's going to be box office. She's going to draw a lot of people, new fans in the game, similar to Caitlin Clark. And she gets paired with the best shot creator in the league in Arike Ogunbowale. And that's going to be interesting because some people are for it, some people are against it. But one thing's for certain, a core of Paige, Cameron Brink, Hamley, and Arike Jackson is better than just a duo of Arike and Paige on paper. On paper. And also, when we talk about Arike, we know Arike is, once again, the best isolation player in the WNBA, the best shot creator in the WNBA, arguably probably the most skilled basketball player in the WNBA. She's about her chicken. She's about her bucket. She's about getting to her spots. She takes difficult and makes difficult shots. Sometimes she takes some shots that cause you to question, like she probably shouldn't took that shot. But she is a natural scorer, and she is a problem. She is a force. But at the same time, as you're looking and you're watching Paige's game and Arike, you have to ask the question, is this duo going to succeed? Is this duo going to work in the WNBA? Because we have a hybrid guard in Arike Ogunbowale who dominates the ball, takes and makes difficult shots, and her shot selection can be a little questionable at times. So we have Paige, who is very efficient and plays off the ball, and sometimes, as I made a previous stream, sometimes she lacks the aggression. You got a player that's super aggressive, and you got a player that kind of lacks aggression, and that was something that I would wanted Paige to go into a situation where she can become that focal point of offense and find that aggression and find that next gear, which sometimes we don't see due to the fact that she's always played on a great team, but due to the fact that's not really her personality compared to a Caitlin Clark. But Paige Bueckers right now is averaging in college, I think it's 19 points, almost 20 points per game, 4 rebounds, four assists per game. She's shooting a career high 50% from the three-point line right now in college. So her game is very efficient. She can play off the ball. But Rike is a ball-dominant player. And it's funny because we get to watch basketball all year in the NBA and watch Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving get buckets. Then in the summertime, we get to watch Arike Ogunbowale and also Paige Bueckers get buckets as well. And maybe that's kind of like looking at Kyrie Irving, looking at Luka Doncic. Maybe that's what Paige Bueckers and Arike can be, depending on if they can figure out that partnership and that who's going to pass and who's going to be the facilitator, and also if Arike can get a little bit more efficient, which is that something she's been trying to work on her entire career, because once again, she's the best difficult shot maker in the league, the best shot creator in the WNBA, the most skilled player in the WNBA, and also an isolation one-on-one demigod. Like, she's about her bucket, and she can score in a variety of ways. She is truly, truly special. But at times, she takes a lot of ill-advised shots. And as Paige, she's going to be the point guard. She's going to have that task to facilitate. And I look at Paige, I look at her similar to Sabrina Wescu, who can play the point guard position, but is more of a combo guard. I look at that the same way as I look at Paige Bueckers probably in the league. Paige can play the point guard position. She can pass. She can facilitate. She can play make. But naturally, she's more of a two. Naturally, she's more of a bucket, playing that off-ball position. And for it to work, a lot of times you need to have a playmaker. That's why Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving work so well, because Luka Doncic is a natural playmaker as well as he can get his own shot and create, but he also can create for others. And Kyrie Irving is great at playing off the ball. Arike, she's not the best playmaker, but she's a creation machine, best shot creator in the WNBA. Paige is a playmaker, and also she can create her own shot, but at times I still will want her being more of a two than a one. So you're going to have to figure out, is Paige going to be able to play that engine role where, similar to Caitlin Clark, where she's responsible for passing and facilitating and also scoring as well. As great as Paige is, as being a point guard right now for UConn, she's more of a combo guard than a natural point guard. And that's where I believe some of the issues may come into play when we talk about this pairing with Arike and Paige. But only time will tell. Once again, they could probably be on a skill set level similar to what we see in the NBA with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving for as a backcourt. But I don't know how the flow within the game is going to work due to Arike not being this great playmaker guard, similar to like a Luka Doncic. And Paige Bueckers, she can playmaker, but she's not a playmaker, a natural playmaker like a Caitlin Clark. But for as a scoring and getting money and going to work and creating their own shots and things of that nature, it's going to work. And also Paige can play off the ball. Arike, she can play off the ball, but it's like she's never had a true point guard that can help her get easier shots. And she's also not going to get another player easier shots. So it's going to be interesting. And once again, it's a new era with the Dallas Wings, new GM, new coach, new arena, new practice facility. A lot of people thought that Paige was going to go and be a LA Spark. I know Paige thought she was going to be a LA Spark, and she does have another year eligibility, but I don't think she's going to take that COVID year. I think she's coming out after this year. And unless she doesn't want to play with the Dallas Wings, and if she wanted to, she can push like, yo, I don't want to play with this organization or this team. I don't know if she's going to do that. I don't know if she's going to have the balls to do that. But it's some players that have done that in the past. You look at Eli Manning and say, I'm not going to be a Charger. And he had his people pushing that as well, and he wasn't a Charger. He got to go play with the New York Giants. So it's ways that she really wants to be in LA that she can do it, or she can stay another year in college. I don't think that option is going to happen, but it's exciting news. It's shocking news. And Arike Bueckers, she's very excited. She says she fell to her knees, basically saying like, hallelujah, thank you, Lord Jesus, that I finally have another dynamic guard that can take some of the pressure off of me on the basketball court. Now, if you have that pairing, that duo, Arike, now it's up to you to make sure it works and both you and Paige are successful, and also you are helping her succeed as she's going to help you succeed, because once again, Arike is one of the best shot creators in the league, the best shot creator in the WNBA, most skilled basketball player in the WNBA, can go from 0 to 100, can go from having 0 points to 20 points in a span of 5 to 6 minutes. That's how lethal she is in putting the ball in the hoop. But at the same time, for her playmaking ability has always been in question, and also her taking ill-advised shots has been in question as well. And we're looking at Paige Bueckers, who is this point guard, but really she's a combo guard who would serve best with having another point guard that can get her shots and get her easy looks, because she likes to play off the ball a lot, but she's extremely efficient. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I'd rather have the talent issue than not having a talent issue. And for a potential lineup, you're gonna have Paige Bueckers, Arike Buliwale, and potentially South too if she decides to return, and also Taria, the center as well. We know that Natasha Howard, she's up out of there. She's gone. She basically wrote an IG caption thanking the Dallas Wings, basically saying she's not coming back. But it's going to be interesting to see. And I don't know, man. I don't know, chat. Like we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. But and it just goes to show you because of the perfect situation for Paige Bueckers, and I'm gonna keep saying this. And we know the Dallas Wings just got the #1 overall draft pick. And if I was Paige, personally, I will come out and say I do not want to play with the Dallas Wings because I want to be in LA or I want to be the face of the franchise with being in San Francisco with the Valkyrie, this new team that got the 5th overall draft pick, which I think is corny. They should have had the #1 overall draft pick or a chance to even just get the #1 overall draft pick. They would just slot it at the 5th position. If this was David Stern would have made damn sure that the Valkyrie would have had the #1 overall pick and would have had Paige Bueckers be the #1 overall pick, the face of the franchise, marketing, this big thing that would have happened for the league, similar to Shaquille O'Neal down in Orlando. But we all know the WNBA and the NBA, they ain't really always on the same page. And for as like marketing, for as like business, and just doing what's best for the league at all times, that hasn't happened for the WNBA. But Paige in Dallas, we and that's what it seems like it's going to be. 90% is probably going to be Paige, unless some other things that I talked about earlier in stream happens. But I don't know, man. I don't know how I truly feel about it. One part of me is happy, part of me is excited because once again we get to watch two of the most skilled basketball players. And I know Paige just hasn't played a WNBA game yet, but she's incredibly skilled. Getting to see her and Arike on this court together would be something special, electric, and they could compete for that most electrifying backcourt position that the Indiana Fever have with Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. But when we talk about backcourts, when we talk about duels, we talk about chemistry. And it took time for Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to develop that chemistry. And it's probably going to take time for Arike and Paige Bueckers to develop that chemistry as well when she comes and enters into the WNBA. But the fit was always there for Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark because Caitlin Clark is a playmaker. She's also a shot creator, and her playmaking ability is probably better than her shot making ability. And she loves to facilitate, and she's always finding an open man. And she plays with a lot of speed and pace. Forrest Paige and Forrest Arike, they're both players that can create their own shot and can get money anywhere in the basketball court. But both of them don't have that playmaking ability for us, like really setting up the offense, finding reads, hitting the open man, really pushing the ball, playing in tempo, and finding the right person on the break. That's not really Paige's game. That's not Arike's game. Arike's game is off ball or on ball shot creation, 3, 4, 5 moves, step back, let's get this money. Paige game is like that too, but also Paige is more better playing off the ball, coming off curls, coming off pin downs, coming off screens, being efficient, playing within the offense. So we're going to see, but at the same time, you rather have the talent problem than not having a talent problem. Once again, make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Mike K. Smith. Trying to get these subscribers up. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Appreciate everybody that subscribes. And I'm gone, man. Peace.